Hi, guys. Welcome back to Real Talk. This is episode 15 with your host, Kristen Victorian. So, as per usual, we're going to kick things off with the economy and we're going to jump right in, okay? So, we're going to start with an article that was covered by Wall Street Journal and we're going to take a look at what they had to say, okay? So, according to WSJ.com, Texas is the low cost, high reward darling of big tech. Now, when I read this article, guys, I literally just had a conversation last night with a fellow colleague of mine, and I was talking about bad investors, how they try to take that low cost mindset all the way, like in the wrong way, like no strategy, not really looking at the variables at play, and literally just thinking that they just need to save as much money, spend little to no money, right, and essentially mess over the business, right, by doing so. And so when you think about a realtor or a property manager, they owe fiduciary duties to their client, right? So even if it is something that I think may upset the client or something that, may be considered bad news, it is still my job to tell you that. It is still my job to make sure that your business is functioning and your business is running like it should be. That is my job. So when I read that low cost, high reward, I really wanted to know more about the inner workings of all of that. But obviously, this is not a situation of bad investing because they are thriving and they are booming. Literally just made me think about the conversation that I was having last night, guys. But moving on, according to Wall Street Journal, Apple is planning on building a new 250,000 square foot factory right there in Houston. Guys, this is exponential for the Houston market. Why? Because these people are going to have to work at this huge factory, 250,000 square feet, 43,560 square feet in an acre. That's a little over 5 acres, about 5.74 acres. That is huge, guys. There are going to be an influx of individuals that are going to have to work this factory, and they're going to need somewhere to live. So Houston market is going to be booming, okay? Now in 2024, if you recall, they were leading in one of the biggest markets in Texas, excuse me. I keep getting notifications, guys, so if I seem a bit distracted, it's because I am. I've got a lot going on. I have different clients right now. I have one literally about to close, so it's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts, but nonetheless, let's keep it going. I wanted to move forward with another company, the Austin American-Statesman. I love that, Austin American, right? So the Austin American-Statesman, or statesman.com, they actually covered the economic blackout that took place on February 28th of this year. Now, guys, this was huge. This was monumental. According to statesman.com, though, there were a significant portion of Americans that were saying, you know what, we're not going to spend a dime. We're not going to spend anything on Amazon, on food, fast food, like any money. Don't go to Walmart, don't go to Target, don't go to HEB, don't go to Costco. They were basically trying to get organized. This was an economic organization for the American population, okay? And there were also people that were saying, that they were going to be planted firmly on the opposition, that in response to people wanting to withhold their funds and efforts to try to cripple these corporations, or at least send them a message to where they were going to lose billions or at least millions of dollars in the 24-hour time frame. Those on the opposition said that they were going to spend extravagantly in attempts to overcompensate for the lack of spending of others. A lot of this is due to people speculating that the blackout is due to the new administration under Trump, and also the initiatives that were rolled back, some of the policies that they're instituting. So they're saying that in response to the DEI, in response to the Trump administration, if you guys are opposed to this administration and the policies that they are implementing, then we are going to show our utmost support by spending extravagantly. I don't like to get involved in the politic conversation. All I will say on this is, guys, you need to remember financial literacy first and foremost. Now, if you said, you know what, I'm going to disregard that and I'm going to go open up some type of investment vehicle, I'm going to open up a new account and investments, then kudos to you. I cannot tell you that you were wrong for planning for your family's financial security, thinking about your financial future. That's on a personal level. Now, these big banks, they are also businesses, so that does count as spending during this economic blackout. What I am saying is, if you're doing something, make sure that you actually have a legitimate logic behind it. If you're going to have any type of rebuttal or any type of argument here, it should be one that is truly in your best interest and not simply to send a statement to other people. The way that I saw the economic blackout that took place on the 28th of last month is I saw it as people trying to come together. I saw it as an act of unity. I saw it as literally a modern movement to show the American people that we actually have way more power than we give ourselves credit for. We know about the 3 branches of government, but do we truly know what our current powers are as the people, right? We are the people. All of this it moves, it stops, and it goes with us, right? So that's what I saw. I can't speak for, other individuals, but there's that. Google is also planning to open the store right here in Austin's Domain area. The Domain, for those who don't know, is a very popular shopping center that a lot of people go to just to kind of casually enjoy themselves, okay? Spend a little money, why not? So this is huge news that we are going to have a new Google building sometime this year in that area, guys. So we are expecting the same for our market here in Austin as well, that this will have positive impacts on us, so that we can try to catch up to Houston. They've been blowing us out and leading the market since 2024, guys. Austin is also a growing market, so I'm really thinking that we can catch up. I'm really thinking that we can catch up. Behind Houston, I believe, is the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then we are number 3 behind both of them. So guys, we're coming up though. Austin is coming up. Please believe it, guys. We are coming, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and share some scriptures with you. I have one here. Yes, I have one here and then one moving forward. Okay, so the first one is going to be 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 8, and it reads, God is able. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna be dramatic with this. God is able. God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work. I am my Father's child. I am my Father's daughter. Okay? Look behind me, guys. You see that right there? That? Guys, okay? I like to dream big. So this is an indication of one of my goals. I'm not going to give it all away, guys, but you see it, okay? I love boasting about the glory of God, the grace of God. I love spreading God's love and God's word. So when I read this verse, it truly speaks of the reward. I feel that personally, oftentimes when people speak of the church or of God or something in that nature, it's typically something sad. It's like, oh, I know that you've been beat down and you're sad and you're tired and God will heal a broken heart. But this one doesn't have those same negative connotations. You're not sad. You're not in a state of lack. You're not without. So that's what drew me to this one, guys. So I hope that sticks with you guys. It definitely stayed with me, and I just felt conviction in my spirit to share that one with you. I have others, but that's the one I wanted to go with. Okay, another one is 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Guys, I actually do struggle with anxiety, guys. Again, I set really high goals for myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna knock it out of the park. But usually if I give myself, say, a certain time frame, right? and it doesn't happen in my time, then I start to feel sad, and I'm starting to like doubt myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Why, right? Not, or let me say, negating the logic and the strategy that was behind my decision making. It just doesn't always pan out the way that you may project, right? You make a projection, you make a prediction, and maybe based on solid facts, like, this is why I made said projection, this is why, right? And it just doesn't work out that way. It's life. Sometimes it happens. I don't know. It's weird, but I am a very analytical individual. I am very, very calculated, more so than many give me credit for. But honestly, that is one of my favorite attributes about myself, is my ability to actually analyze data, is my ability to actually like look at a situation and plan accordingly. That is one of my superpowers, if you will, okay? According to me, anyway. So thank you all for joining again for your updates on the real estate markets here in and around Austin. I also want to throw in for you that I am starting to see more buyer markets in and around Austin. It seems like the downtown market has slowed down quite a bit, so we're not seeing as much activity there, though there is still a lot of interest. So we'll keep it up on that, guys, if you care to know. Once again, my name is Kristen Victorian, and I am your host here on Real Talk Podcast. And until next time, you all have a fabulous day.